Today is a good day. Happy Wednesday, everyone, or Wednesday, as I call it in my mind. I did a stream yesterday where I went over the midterms live, and while waiting for results, I did some reading, went over a bunch of stuff that I missed to cover in the Trevor report. Just various little tiny things. But I also went over a brief explanation of the Cathedral by Curtis Yarvin over on his Substack Grey Mirror. And the reason I covered this, for one, Curtis Yarvin is sort of a thinker of our time. His solutions are a wee bit on the strange side, but it is what it is. Okay, but there's a reason why I ended the stream about half an hour early. Okay, it was going to end at 8 o'clock. I ended it at 7:30 Pacific Standard Time anyway. And so I was just kind of like, you know what, screw it, I'll wait. And it's a good thing I waited, because as DC Drano reports about 55 minutes ago, it's currently 7:52 a.m. as of the time I'm recording this, still over 800,000 votes to be counted in Arizona, and most of these are election day ballots. This thing ain't even close to over. And let's take a look at the Arizona results. This is going to be a quick one, because this Trevor report is going to be the main backbone for the rest of the Trevor report. That's the way it is. And all previous Trevor reports are still linked down below in the description with your choice of player. But anyway, Let's take a look. I'm gonna try to keep this under 5 minutes, and I'm already failing. But anyway, 69%, nice, of the vote is in, and Kerry Lake is closing the gap. Okay, let's knock 100,000 down from that 800,000. 700,000 votes remain. Okay, and they all heavily favor Republicans, which is pretty good. It's pretty good. Not gonna lie. Okay, in Georgia, Brian Kemp defeated Stacey Abrams again. I look forward to Stacey Abrams denying the results of her election again. Ron DeSantis, okay, 19.4% lead over Charlie Crist. I had no idea anyone was even running against Ron DeSantis. Okay, Greg Abbott won there. 80% of the vote has been counted. It looks like Joe Lombardo is gonna, or however you pronounce that, is gonna win with his 5% lead. But then again, there's still more votes to be counted. 20% of the expected votes to be counted at the very least, and that's the governor. Okay, what the MAGA crowd wanted was the House, and they got the House. Okay, even if by some miracle all of the remaining House seats went them, which is still possible, they'd have a narrow control over the House. What's likely going to happen is that Republicans gain control of the House. That's what all the numbers are projecting. Okay, when we finally get more of the results from Arizona, Arizona's first district. Okay, this one might flip Republican, which is crazy. 50.9% for the Democrat and 49.1%. And the ballots that remain are election day ballots, day of voting ballots. So we'll have to see on this one. Nevada second district. There we go with that one. Sam Peters closing his gap on Stephen Horsford, but then again, 86% of the vote is in. So we'll have to see on that one. Look at how many New York House seats there are. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 4 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4 went to Republican, and 3 of them went Democrat. But to be fair, these are really safe blue districts, and in one of them, I believe Republicans gained some numbers on there. Don't get me wrong, didn't win, but gained some numbers. 90 9% of the votes in, and that's honestly kind of cool. New Jersey, New Jersey flipped Republican. Pennsylvania's first district, like there's a lot of good in the Senate, in the House, and for the Senate, again, like the votes that are remaining heavily favor Republicans. Okay, Blake Masters might defeat the incumbent, which would be a novelty for this election. I'm over 5 minutes. Whatever. I'll go for 10. I'll go for 10. Raphael Warnock and Herschel Walker have yet to get 50-50, which means we might get a recount or a runoff. If we get a runoff, the Libertarian vote might go to Walker, which is crazy. That's crazy to think about. That's the Libertarian. Yeah, this is a lot of look. The polls were saying something about the ending polls were so high that everyone think that Democrats and Republicans, okay, think that this is a lot. This isn't a loss for the Republicans. This is a loss this is a loss for the Democrats. Democrats, in the stuff that they won by pretty thin margins in safe blue districts, or I guess fairly thin margins in safe blue districts, just scraping 50%. Let's see. Let's go to Pennsylvania. All right, like safe blue districts were won by less than 10 points in Pennsylvania in safe blue districts. Barely won. Now Pennsylvania's fourth district went for. Went blue, went for the incumbent, but it's the way it goes. Maryland has a Republican that is currently beating the Democrat incumbent. Okay, 51.5 to 48.3. This is good. This is really good. I don't see what the problem is. We're not gonna, Republicans aren't going to have a veto-proof majority in the Senate, and certainly not MAGA Republicans. At least not yet. At least not for a while. Patience is a virtue. That's all I'm trying to say. Wait for the Arizona results to come in, because at the end of the day, delayed gratification makes things more pleasurable. But anyway, let's continue. Got some results from CNN as well, in case there is a leftist watching this. Reuters is right wing or whatever. They're not, but whatever. And so I'm just gonna leave it at that. In the meantime, name's Trevor Brown. You should watch the Trevor Report. Click the link tree down below in the description that I was forced to make because Linktree banned my previous link tree for opposing black nationalism. So I made my new one, and it's down below in the description. Thank you so much.